I got a Kindle Paperwhite, the 4th edition, I think, the one that came out in December 2018, so about 9 months ago now, about a month ago. I bought it during Prime Days, and yeah, I just wanted to do a quick review on it. I think it's a fantastic device, actually, and I just wanted to put together a short video, give my little review. It's not going to be too technical, only because there's so many YouTube videos out there already about it, and you can read all the specs for yourself. It looks great. It has enough storage. I got the 8 gig version, and that seems to work fine for me. I don't really listen to audiobooks or anything, so I wasn't too bothered about storage. I have an iPad Pro, which I absolutely love. I'm actually filming this on the iPad Pro right now, but I decided to get an e-reader because I wanted a dedicated device to reading. The iPad Pro, I find it can get a little bit difficult to read on for extended periods of time, but with this, I can sit and read for about an hour, which is huge for me because I'm not a huge reader. I'm not a big reader. I do promote reading, of course. I think it's great, but it's a fun little toy to read on. So I decided to get an e-reader because it is a single-purpose device. It keeps me focused. The iPad, you get notifications, there's other things on there, there's video games, whatever else it is, emails, whatever. But this is a single-function device, so why not just choose a book? The portability is a big thing for me, and the access to Amazon's books. You can just get them. It's quick, it's easy, it's all here. Don't have to take them anywhere. The one thing you can't really do is share books, which you can do with real books, right? So if I want to lend it to my girlfriend or a friend of mine or something like that, it becomes a little tricky. So you are kind of tied into that system. So there's a cost associated with that. But I think it's forgivable. The other big thing too is the Kindle, unlike the Kobo, doesn't have access to library. So like the Toronto Public Library here. So that's a little bit of something. But Prime Reading, it's not great, but it's there. It would be a nice little feature to add in the future. I think Overdrive or something like that, just so you can access books from the local library. One of the big things for me too is its size. The iPad Pro, I have the 10.5 inch from back in 2017, and it does get a little bit cumbersome to hold for extended periods of time and to look at for extended periods of time, but this is really good, especially with this cover. When I first got it, I just got the Kindle and I thought I wouldn't need the cover, but after reading with it for about a week, I found that I definitely need the cover. You can hold it more like a book, so it's a little bit more functional, I guess, or intuitive when it comes to reading. Yeah, so I think that's great. I'm just trying to look at my notes here. In terms of the glare and things like that, it's not much worse than reading a white piece of paper in the sun, so that's good. I leave the brightness on about 1, and that tends to work for me during the day or at night when I'm reading in bed with the lights off and things like that. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, there are a few glitches with certain things, like when you're trying to hit a footnote or something near the top or the bottom of the display, it doesn't always work. It sometimes brings up different things, or changes the page, or things that you don't want. The other big thing, which I really kind of wish was a little bit better, was bookmarking. You can't just kind of hit in the top corner and have it put together a bookmark. You have to hit it and then select bookmark and then click add, which is just like, it doesn't feel like it needs to be that cumbersome or that involved to just put a bookmark on a page, but maybe that'll come out with the new release, or I could be using it wrong. Otherwise, I think it's great. I can see the value in having an e-reader over a multifunction device like the iPad. The single purpose is really good because it doesn't distract you from what you're doing and from the reading. I think that's one of the best features about it. Also, I don't know if you can kind of see, but I have a stack of books here, and I can fit all of those onto here. So, that's great. Of course, it's not as sexy when you walk into the apartment because there aren't many books lying around, but it's something to think about. The waterproofing capabilities, not a huge reader in the shower or in the bath or anything like that, but you know, it's nice to know that it's there. If I ever go on vacation, I can take it to a pool or something like that. It'd be great to have in case it falls in. The cover is water resistant, and the Kindle itself is waterproof up to 2 meters, I think, for 2 hours or something like that. An hour at 2 meters, I don't even know. Anyway, it probably will never experience that much water in its life. Yeah, so I think it's good. It's cost. I think the cost is affordable. I got it during Prime Days, so I think it was $100 and some plus the $40 for the case, so about $160 with tax in Canadian. Otherwise, I think now it's currently $140 plus the $40 for the case, so you're looking at close to $200 Canadian with tax in Ontario at least. Yeah, so that's my review. I think it's a good device. It's easy to read on.